Hello, everyone's. I am here for Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 9. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all, Contessa, she feeling kind of guilty. So she wants to throw a joint party for her kids because somehow when she was in Nashville, all of their birthdays passed and she wasn't here for it. So, okay, it's time for having a joint party. We having bounce houses. We having jugglers. We're going to have people in the pool. We're going to have a little train carrying people to and fro. We're going to have all of those things. And all of those things are going to come up to $10,000 and $15,000. So, yeah, she's like, yes, hopefully this, they don't know that the size of the party is going to reflect the size of mommy's love and my guiltiness for not being here for y'all actual factual birthdays. So, hopefully that makes up for things. I was like, $15,000, that is a lot. Like, with decorations was like $3,000. I was like, see, the cheapness in me just can't say okay, get a couple of bounce houses because my auntie and my uncle, they used to do that for my little cousins. They had joint birthday parties until they was maybe 10 years old. And we bounce house, cake, ice cream, barbecue because their birthdays was in the summertime. But get a few bounce houses, get the pool, get that all nice, have somebody doing the paint like she had I was trying to figure out, I guess feeding all those people, feeding, I guess that's where a lot of the money we're trying to feed all those people because it was a lot of people out there, kids running around. Y'all know kids can eat like they ain't never ate before because they running around and burning up energy. But yeah, I was like, ooh, $10,000 to $15,000, that is a lot of money for a party. But if you got it and you ain't got to ask nobody for it, but I guess that's what you do. Now, Heavenly, she is walking like she ain't never walked in a pair of shoes in her whole life. Now, y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all this. I don't know what happened between the age of 10 years old and now. Because when I was 10 years old, I could run in a pair of heels. My friend's sister had some heels, and I put them bad boys on, and I could strut in them. I'm not sure how. I was able to run in them bad boys. Now, fast forward to 34-year-old me. I must have platforms if I'm going to be doing somewhat of a length of a walking. If not, I'm going to have my shoes on. I'll put them on in the car, go to where I'm going, and sit my whole entire tail down. Because for whatever reason, I haven't worn heels in a good little minute. And then when I try to wear them again, my feet's like, you abandoned us. Don't be trying to come back and be cute in heels and all this stuff now when you've been rocking flats for the longest time. No, ma'am. So I'm trying to gradually get myself into wearing my platform heels again. But I be walking like Heavenly was walking when I get my heels on, and I ain't, especially if they don't have no platform on them. Girl, my feet nope, you're not finna do that. But anyways, Heavenly sets Quad up on a blind date with somebody she went to dental school with, and I was trying to figure out the math because I believe dude said he was 27 years old, and I'm like, how did you go to dental school with Heavenly, and Heavenly is not 27 years old? I was trying to figure out, maybe he didn't say 27 years old. I could be wrong. And then on top of that, before we even get to the table, he's carrying this bouquet of mainly baby's breath. It may be in a flower in there, but I seen a lot of baby breath and not a lot of flour. He was just holding it, just swinging it down. He didn't have it up in his hand like this. He just was swinging with it, just hanging on the side of him. I was like, no ma'am, that didn't look right. But anyways, he doesn't know his credit score because he stayed prayed up. He has a child that he doesn't see much, but it's not his choice. It's him and his ex was together for 4 years. Once they broke up, she would come by for a little booty call, and one of the booty calls, it resulted in having a baby. And the baby's 1 or 2 years old right now. He had a lot going against him, and Quad was like, no, he got too much drama going on with him. She not really trying to be here for that. The next thing you know, some other dude come in, and she didn't set up 2 blind dates at the same time, and now these dudes got to sit next to each other, which made it very, very uncomfortable for Quad. I'm like, yeah, she felt that like if you didn't like one, the other one's a complete opposite. I was like, I would have been very uncomfortable too, but I ain't got to go through that because I'm married. But anyways, Quad, she almost did the church finger, and she excused herself over to the bathroom. And she get in the bathroom and she's just talking with whatever random woman happened to be in there at that time. She was like, yes, it's two of them, and yes, he's doing this. And she's like, are you serious? Yes, Quad and made a quick little friend in the bathroom to vent to. And blind date number one follows her into the bathroom. I'm like, sir, no. I ain't like that at all. No, ma'am, no. Well, you not fit to walk into the ladies' restroom, sir. No. Somebody could have been in there fixing their dress, real fine lipstick. You don't know what could have been going on in there. And you just walk into the restroom. No, I'm going to need you to leave, and I'm going to need you to leave all the way right now. Like, dude number one, he ups and leaves. I was like, good. Dude number two is divorced with 2 kids. Now, he got divorced because his wife didn't have any ambitions. He was all about pushing his wife to, have, different career opportunities and, businesses, trying to push her to be more successful. And she didn't want none of those things. And he said, like, he wants somebody who wants more in life. And I guess, like, trying to... what's the word I'm trying to look for? He want her to strive for some more things, get your hand in different things and like have something for yourself. And she just didn't want to do that. And then we move over to Buffy. She goes to see Simone because she's found a lump under her arm. And it has been there for 6 months because she's, at this point, she doesn't want to know because cancer runs in her family. I think her grandmother and her aunt both had breast cancer. Her mom had a rare form of uterine cancer, and thank goodness everything's fine now. But since breast cancer runs in her family, she's a little bit nervous. And Simone, checks everything, and she believes it's an extra mammary tissue, and she wants her to go to a diagnostic mammogram with a breast surgeon. And if, Buffy's like, okay, if you don't want to go by yourself, I'll go with you. So ladies, make sure you do your monthly exam to make sure there's no lumps or anything like that in your breast. Make sure you look up under your arm as well because, there's like breast tissue that goes up towards your armpit as well. And just make sure there's any lumps. And if you find anything, it may just be something small. It may not be serious at all, but you do want to make sure that you are checking to make sure everything's okay. Now, Contessa, she is stressing everybody out, and she's stressing herself out trying to get this party together. It's like, people will be showing up in 30 minutes. There's all these cars around, so the other vendors can't get in. Just running a mile a minute trying to get things done. Mad because people aren't doing things the way she wants to. But everything turned out fine. Heavenly gets to the party, and she's riding on the train going from to the driveway to like the rest of the party. And I guess Contessa's son had been in and out of the pool and got wet and got heavily wet. So now she's like, boy, you done got me wet. Now everybody think I peed on myself. She done already came straight from work. So she been working all day and doing all those things. Y'all hold on. Got a call. Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, she's tired. She done just got off of work. Now her pants is wet. She's in a cranky attitude. Like Simone and Cecil, they just happy that they sons are out of that birthday party stages. Like my nephews, they are no longer in that Chuck E. Cheese stage anymore. Like it used to be their birthdays, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm getting as many of the tokens I can so I can play the games and I can just get them their tickets so they can get them something. But now they all about Sky Zone, because they love jumping on the trampoline. Like, it is the best thing in life. Which is weird because when they did have, I don't know why I'm talking like I'm on the phone. When they did have a trampoline like that, they didn't use it like that. I guess they were a little younger. Now they older. They like jumping on the huge trampolines. And then my brother, he be there with them. So they like, yeah, daddy on the trampoline too. I'm like, my brother, I'm not saying he's too old to be jumping on the trampoline, but like, he's 37 years old, and he still want to show the kids that he can still do backflips. And I'm like, okay, you go ahead and do all them backflips, and you're going to be sore in the morning. These is young kids. They could run around for hours and not be tired. Remember, we was like that as kids, jumping on a trampoline for hours on end, go to sleep, wake up, and do the same thing over. Catch me trying to do that for 5 minutes, I'm breathing hard and all of the things. But after all the stressing out and everything turned out right. I was like, okay. Mariah showed up, didn't bring her kids. Not really sure why this is a kids party. Why ain't you bring your kids? I'm like, shoot, Eva did the same thing on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Why are you showing up to a kids party and not bringing your kids? I didn't understand that, but I'm glad to know Contessa and, Sky had a little talk and how she was being stressed out. And she was saying she's sorry because, Contessa been doing a lot lately. So her owning up to, her being extra and all that stuff and getting at everybody on this party, I was like, okay, that's good, Contessa. That's good. So that was basically everything that went down. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can become one of my peoples. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, or welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. And this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.